Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we turn confusing corporate reports into something you can actually understand. Today, we're diving into a report from a company that's hoping to calm your nerves. Literally. We'll see if their financial outlook is as soothing as they hope their product will be. Before we get started, if you are into getting easy to understand insights from these corporate documents, be sure to subscribe. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Join us there to talk more about companies and finances. This report is about VistaGen Therapeutics. They are working on a drug to treat social anxiety. The big news, we're getting an update on when we can expect the results from their clinical trials, basically, when they will know if the drug works. This report is called an 8K, and it was filed on June 2, 2025. This kind of report is used to let investors know about important events that could affect the company. The main point of this report is to give an update on their clinical trials. These trials are how they test their drugs to see if they are safe and if they work. It looks like the company issued a press release on June 2, 2025 to share this update. VistaGen is running what they call a Palisade Phase 3 program that evaluates a drug called Phase Phase 3 trials are late-stage trials, meaning they are getting close to potentially getting the drug approved. The company is doing this to treat a condition called social anxiety disorder, and they want to use fasedienol to treat it when it happens suddenly. The company is running two clinical trials called Palisade 3 and Palisade 4. The report says that Palisade 3 is on track, which means they still think they will get the main results or top-line data in the fourth quarter of this year. The fourth quarter means the last 3 months of the year. However, it seems Palisade 4 is a bit behind. The top-line results are now expected in the first half of 2026, so sometime in the first 6 months of the year. It's really important to keep in mind that there is always a risk in drug development. Even if trials were promising, the FDA could always refuse approval. The company also mentions they have a new corporate presentation. This presentation likely goes into more detail about their plans and what they are working on. If you want to see that presentation, you can find it as an exhibit attached to this report. Speaking of exhibits, this section lists all the documents attached to this report. We see the press release we just talked about, as well as the corporate presentation. Trudeau, let's step back and take a broader look at VistaGen. VistaGen is in a tough business. Drug development is risky. It takes a long time and costs a lot of money, and there's no guarantee of success. Their future depends heavily on whether fasedienol gets approved. If it does, it could be huge for them. Social anxiety is a common problem, and there aren't a lot of great treatments available. If the drug fails, it will be a major setback, and they will need to find something else to work on. One thing to watch is how they are spending their money. Drug development is very expensive. VistaGen will need to make sure they have enough cash to keep the lights on until. And if fasedienol can start making them money, delays in trials like the one with Palisade 4 can also be concerning because they can push back potential revenue and increase costs. Overall, VistaGen is a high-risk, high-reward type of company. If fasedienol works, they could be very successful, but there's also a real chance that it won't, and that investors could lose their money. Alright, that's our breakdown of VistaGen's latest filing. What's your take on these updates and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. And don't forget to check out the Discord channel in the description for more discussion. Thanks for watching. See you next time.